right, welcome to Box Office Bets, where we pretty much break down this upcoming weekend's box office, what's coming out, how last weekend did, and I give my thoughts and opinions on what I think is going to do well and what's going to flop. So just starting out, big surprise, the last 2 weeks, I guess, Bad Boys is back, apparently, which to me is a big shocker considering that the first trailer for the movie came out in March, a month before the movie came out, and I thought this would be dead in the water. I really didn't think this was going to make much money at all. I wasn't really around for the original Bad Boys, so I don't really have any kind of connection to this one, but I'm genuinely surprised. Right now it's sitting at 130 million in the box office worldwide, which is fantastic. The franchise as a whole, I think, just made like $1 billion, which is pretty surprising in 2024 for like a 80s, 90s franchise on their fourth installment. Kind of crazy. I think the big reason why this one has done so well is because I think people really wanted to see Will Smith succeed. Well, the Lab thing and the Jada Pinkett thing, I think he's done really good PR, in my opinion, to kind of set up. I've seen on countless podcasts and uploading corny ass videos on his Instagram, and I think that that's really helped him in this movie. I think that they can attribute, Sony can give him more money, because I think this is pretty much on him, that this is doing good. With that being said, though, according to Collider, this has to make around 250 million break even, which isn't impossible. I just don't know if again, the word of mouth is good, so it could keep going. I think they need to leave this in theaters a lot longer. Also, this is Warner. I don't know if I said Sony. It's a Warner Brothers thing. So I'm assuming the HBO Max deal is already like in motion. It's got to be on HBO Max. They want this to break even. It's got to stay in theaters longer. I think that this one, again, great word of mouth. It's funny. It's like a good movie, and so I think you put this in theaters, you leave it in theaters, it can make a lot of money. I do think this. I mean, same thing with Furiosa. I think Furiosa is out in like 2 weeks out of theaters. I don't think it's gonna be there longer. I think this pretty much killed it. I mean, this is a 60% drop off since Furiosa drop off since Bad Boys 4 came out. I don't think people really went to go see Mad Max, and then you come out with a sequel that's like 6 years late. So, yeah, I don't feel Furiosa had a spot in this time for this generation at all. I think Mad Max barely made money, if it even did. I think it was popular. It's a cult classic thing. You're not bringing in new audiences to see a prequel of a movie no one really saw. So yeah, but again, Will Smith and Bad Boys, I'm very much surprised that is doing as well. So I think it's safe to bet that is going to keep making money. Probably won't be number one, because this next movie we're about to talk about is Inside Out 2, and it's kind of hard to beat that. So Inside Out 2 coming out this Friday, today, and already it's 23,000, which is pretty solid for a Pixar movie. I think it is historically one of the highest, I think, like since like Incredibles 10 weekend or opening like pre-sales, which is a good sign for Disney. I think what I said earlier, I think this is true for all studios. They just have to leave these in theaters longer. I think that is a big problem, and working to like recondition your audience to stay, to like not just be like, hey, it's gonna be on Disney Plus in a month or whatever, we're gonna not go. Is how they're gonna recoup a lot of the losses from whatever they've been churning out recently. It is apparently to reach 100 million, which is great. I think that good. I've heard, I haven't seen it yet. I'm rushing to go see a Pixar. I'll see it eventually, but yeah, I've heard it's very safe. I mean, it's pretty much rehashing the first one with the new motions. It's not original, which I am mixed about, because I mean, like, it's cool, but at the same time, we got some really interesting movies that might have not made a lot of money, like Turning Red, and Luca was a big one that I think was technically a flop, but like only because it was on Disney Plus and not theaters. So yeah, and I think this is gonna affect. I think it is gonna go number one. Obviously, I mean, it's a Pixar movie summer. It's the first big one. I think Garfield really wanted to be, but no one really gave a shit about Garfield. So I think that this is the big animated summer movie until Minions comes out. So yeah, I think this is pretty much Garfield's done. Like, that's it. No one think Garfield is. Yeah. So yeah. Pixar. I think that this is good for movies. I think, again, leave movies in theaters longer, and there will be return eventually. Yeah, nothing too big. We have Bike Riders with Tom Hardy and what is Elvis's name? No, what is search down on TikTok. What is name? Austin Butler and somebody else I forgot is coming out. Which again, I think that's gonna go under the radar. It looks good. I'm gonna go see that. I already have tickets for that. I think it looks great. Just is it really for? You know what I mean? Like I don't see general appeal. I'm too sure about the budget. I don't imagine it might make a return. It probably will or go even. So I think that's a thing to bet on. I wouldn't. We'll see. Again, that's another one. Leaving Theater. I think that could be a solid movie that like really good word of mouth. That's just a one-off budget. Where a lot of people, even with Bad Boys, like I said with Furiosa, this is just one movie. Go enjoy it. That's it. So I'm gonna look for next week. In terms of TV this week, big month for TV. We'll talk more about the rest of it when they come out, but we're getting with The Bear. We just got The Acolyte on Disney Plus, and then The Boys on Amazon, and then House of the Dragon is back too. So big month, big summer for TV, which is great. I watched the first season, the first 3 episodes of The Boys. I thought it was great. Thought it was really solid. Thought it was really solid TV. So yeah. It pretty much what you expect. I do feel like going from season 3 onward, it is just going to be worse. I think season 3 was the peak of The Boys, and I think that a lot of it has to do with Soulja Boy. I think he was great. Jensen Ackles was perfect, and so I think just kind of moving on, I just don't think it's strong. I'm kind of in that vibe. There's a lot of just the plot's not really moving forward. It is only the first 3 episodes, but it wasn't really clear what was the main plot. I thought the noir was great. It was hilarious. I won't spoil why, but it was awesome. Yeah. So yeah, I gotta watch The Acolyte. I watch it, or maybe probably won't. When it all comes out, I haven't heard great things. It doesn't look that good. I was really confused, and then I found out that there's twins. There's 2. That's the thing. There's 2. Okay, well they don't look different. I know they're twins, but yeah, I don't know. To keep in mind, I guess. Yeah. So big TV. We're gonna get first numbers on TV, but we can get the streaming when the shows are done. But yeah, great year for him. The Boys and Fallout is huge. So yeah, overall solid. We're looking at this weekend. I think no big flops. I really see. I know we had with Garfield and Furiosa was like a dip, but hopefully we see a little bounce back this weekend, and movies might be in a better spot. Again, a big thing. We got to keep these movies in theaters longer. I think that's the key to the success. And so yeah. Stick around for next Friday, see if we're right, and I will be letting you guys know how Bike Riders was, and maybe Inside Out too. We'll see if that can fit in the schedule. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Yep, that's it.